Hey guys, today we are gonna send an order. I have to pack a penguin. Somebody bought on Etsy my penguin. Super happy about it. So this little guy is about to travel to its new home. Little penguin. The problem is now, like before the market, I had like these small items that I can add up, like a little gift from my behalf when somebody buys something on Etsy. I have sold all of the small things in the market. I don't have anything to add up. I was thinking maybe like to spider keychain to make quickly to build up, but then again, Halloween. It was like meant for Halloween. I think it's already gone. What if the person doesn't like spiders or something? Wait, I have an idea. Let me see if I have them upstairs. I found something that I could add up to the penguin. I have this decoration. At least this is something that a person can put it in the window or something. And Christmas is about to come. I don't know. It kind of gives also maybe Christmassy vibes. And I have left, I think, two. So yeah, I don't know. I have my big ones which I keep on the window, so I don't need it myself. So therefore, they're gonna go as a gift for this, for buying a penguin. I'm working on the next dragon. The thing is, yeah, I have not yet finished that one, by the way, but I really didn't like the facial part of the dragon, the previous one I made, and I thought, let me give it a try. Where did I mess up? I found where I messed up. I realized where have I made a mess up. Well, let me bring the other one so you can see what I'm talking about. As you can see, I have not done anything about the spikes or anything since the last video. I have to do that, but look at the face. It has a very small, like this, what's it called, a bump, or how you call it. But I think I know where's the problem. I have a feeling like I have forgotten to use only front loops when going for the increases of making this like a from the nose up in the head. So there is a point where you have to work in the front loops. I have never like thought that it actually gives much of a difference, but now that you look at it, I think I forgot it, and that's why it's so, it doesn't have this feature of the face, the difference. But let me show you the difference now, how it looks when you use the front loop. I also adjusted a little bit the head. I made it a bit bigger and I made it a bit rounder. I don't know. Let me just show you what I have done here. Uh-oh. Wait a little bit. So this is how it looks like. You see the difference. You can literally see where the nose ends, where would the eyes would be placed. So I had this gray yarn, the Grundle yarn, which was lying around. Texture-wise, I don't like it as much as Hobby, not the Hobby, but the Dolphin Baby. I don't know, texture-wise. Let me just show you both. I'm gonna try and show you the both at the same time. So now let me show you the difference so you can see when they're both together. So this is the face like this, and this is the face like this. Do you see the difference? How it looks like? This part is, there's no much of a bump here. It like smoothly goes up, and you really, it's hard to say where's the eyes to be placed in. And here you can see the bump nicely goes at once, so you can easily put the eyes here. You can even not make it sleeping, but a normal eyes to set in. I made this one part as well a bit bigger than this one. I also did a little bit longer the neckline, a little bit, like a couple of rows more, and I added up a couple of rows here at the back to for the body part, because I thought that there, you know, so that here are a couple of rows more, here are a couple of rows more, so let me add up a couple more for this part as well. So I have done a bit of adjustments. Now I'm working on the tail. But look at the yarn difference as well, the texture wise. This one is too light, you can't see I guess so good here because of the light, but it feels nicer. I like this, the way it feels more better than the Grundle yarn. It doesn't have that shine, and it doesn't have what's it called, it doesn't have that velvety feel to it. But nevertheless, let me see, I want to try making the body of this one, and then I will like add up and see how I can like add up the details and how different it turns out. There's another thing, I have that dragon which is now for some time on the Etsy. It's not selling, and I'm planning to take it out and do some changes. I want to take off that heart that I have the cotton yarn on one side, and the spikes, they're only the ones on the back, like up to the, like the main ones, 1 2 3 4. I think there are 4 or 5 spikes only, and that's it, and there's nothing on the tail. So I'm thinking, if that one is not selling, there's no point of just holding it. How about me adding up the spikes, taking off the heart, like freshen it up and give it a try, give it one more try. Yeah, and the other thing is like that I feel like whenever I concentrate on making the videos, I kind of got sloppy, or how you call it, when crocheting, because I like, my mind is not focusing on what I'm doing, like on crocheting things, like more to make a video. So I'm gonna now really focus on crocheting, and when I'm finished, I'm gonna get back to you. Yeah, because I'm just taking so much time. I'm taking forever. I feel like I would have to have loads of dragons right by now in that Etsy shop, staying there and seeing what can be sold. So I finished the body of the dragon. I'm very happy of it, because in like 10 minutes or so I will be going to pick up my daughter from the school, or even less. I have to start going. Let me just sew the ends so nothing stays open. So here is the body of a dragon, how it looks like. I usually try and make the length so that with the spike on top of it, it would reach when bent down like this, like it would be like almost the same as with the face. So that's the length I'm going for the tail. What I could suggest, if you're trying to make something like a dragon or something that requires a long tail, I would always suggest, first of all, you have to work with the tension. So it's very important that you turn your work accordingly as you are crocheting, so that the stitches look nice, because as you reduce them, as you do them, yeah, it decreases. It's very important to have them neatly and nicely done. Second of all, I always put a little bit stuffing inside, all the way here. Of course, if you compare the body, which is pretty, I always stuff it very good, then this one is a very soft part comparing with it. What I do is, when I stuff, you always have to stuff it as you go, obviously, so otherwise you can't reach it properly. You go here, always has to be stuffed very good, otherwise it will be very like a sudden change. Here everything is stuffed good, and suddenly here is almost nothing. So I would stuff here as well, and then as I go, I would always, when I make some like length of the tail, I would just like be stretching it out. I would be squeezing and pulling it, like pulling it out and stretching it away, so that you would feel how the whole filling, that is not so much, would be stretching also along the tail. It's very important that it would be like, because you have to have a bendy long tail, right? And you have to a little bit stretch the whole stitches as well, so that they would, like, it would go, but it's at the same time, it's not so like stiff or anything, but it has to have a light thing, because I personally never like that is completely empty and it's just like hanging like nothing. It has to have some shape. I might not put in the last 2 stitches so much, because I will be sewing the tip of the tail on it anyway, so then you kind of got like then it's better not to have any stuffing, because it's easier to add that spike to it. Besides, I think it's kind of easier afterwards to add up a spike when you have kind of a shape to it. If you don't have a shape, it will be harder, I think, to add up those spikes. So I have done as much as this. I have to go and pick up the daughter, but I still looked into the colors that I could use. So I have a light gray color. I don't have all the possible shades. I'm going with what I have at home. So one thing that is definitely going to be there is the light white color, because I use it for the horns and also sometimes for the legs. But let me see. But the horns definitely go white. And then I felt like I like absolutely the combination of the gray and the purple. If it's a light purple, light gray, then it would be with the light purple. So when I found light purple. So I think this could look very good together. And then there is that the fourth color that usually I ask my oldest daughter to look into. She's gonna come later home, and I'm gonna ask what does she think, because I think I have this color that I was using for the other dragon as well. This light green. So what if I'm going to be using, because these are going to be mainly, this color is mainly only for the spikes. So they're going to be the spikes all over the body being used in this color combination. She's going to come. I will ask her to look into it. What does she think about this? Because she's more braver than me, and she likes to, she comes kind of bravely about the colors. So now let me see, I've been now making the dragons for some time, and I have already my system arranged how I'm usually doing that. So when I have made the body, you can look by the shape where the head would go down, where is the flat bottom. So you have to feel it, how it lies on the table, on the flat surface. And the first thing I would always start would be the horns. So because based on the horns, you can attach the rest of the things. Because if you leave them for the last, it's going to be harder to, I think, to figure out, to find the right placement. But I would usually start with the horns to understand where the head and where the eyes would be going. When you have put the horns, the next thing, what I would usually do, I would also attach the legs so that they would be, from both sides. I would attach the legs. I would then, from there, you can also attach already the ears by then, but sometimes they would be disturbing to when you are sewing the spikes. So you can leave the ears for the last, because they will obviously go right by the horns, and it's not easy. It's not hard to figure out where they're going to go. But the most important is the placement of the horns. Then comes the legs, and then as you lie it on the flat surface, you will see in between the horns where the spikes should be going. You will see that middle point where you have to keep it going straight. Honestly saying, I'm a lazy person. You very rarely use something like a wooden stick to I might use them only to when I'm adding a head to the body. Then I might add it up to be making it easier to. But for the small details, I rarely use this kind of a thing. I know it's not right and one should be doing, but I'm kind of I'm trying to see with the eye how I think. I might redo it a couple of times, but I don't know, that's just me. Don't do like I do. So nevertheless, when you have when you see that middle part, then you can be going as with and be adding the spikes. Then the last thing, not the last then, but then the next thing after adding up the spikes, I would add up the last spike at the tip of the tail. And when that is done, then really the last thing are the wings. Wings are the last thing. Or even then you can add up the ears, because the ears are basically disturbing a little bit when you want to attach to this part. You want to be sewing freely, and when the ears are hanging, they can just make it a little bit harder to do that. So yeah, now that's how I'm usually doing the dragon. I don't know, I did some adjustments, because as I said before, I don't know if you are new to my channel and you don't know where I'm taking the dragon pattern, what I'm using as a base, so I can advertise the pattern that I used as a base. So I really like this fantasy dragon. It's by Stringy Ding Ding, so it's available for free, but I also bought it on Etsy without the advertisements or anything, a printed out version. I'm very happy for it. But as I said, I have, like, if you'd see the dragon what she has and the dragon what I will have in the end, it's pretty different because I don't use the same wings. I don't use the, I don't know. I have now with this one, I have also reshaped and made bigger the face. I have also redone like differences about the body because I did not like how this one was like placed where it goes. It was not turning out straight for me and I did not know why would she put the placement of the decreases where she has put them, but I guess there was a reason for that. I don't know. Yeah, of course the tail, this a small tail here. I'm making for a very long tail, which I felt like I like that. It's so cool to play with a long tail. Yeah, of course, when you make a bigger dragon, the ears I had to make also bigger. The legs are completely different. I went for the simple version, just slightly stopped like a hanging fence or something. I don't know how you even, what's that even? I don't know what that. So yeah, but this is a good to start with. If you want to try and make maybe something on, it's a good to just like start with something. So yeah, I'm very happy I have done the body because it's usually that one which, you know, you have to, when you have a base, then you are like a painter. Now you can add up all the details and you can play with the colors, shapes, and now you can like actually blow a soul into it, like turn it into something cute, because now it's just a shape. That is nothing interesting here, right? So we're gonna make it, turn it into something interesting now. So guys, it's already almost 2:30. I picked up my daughter, we came home, and around 12:30 or so I started continued working on the dragon, and I have been working since. So what have I done till then, since then? So I have added the horns, right? I made the horns and I added them up. So I felt like it's the best position for them. And then I also did the paws, but look at this one. I did them a bit different. I felt like I have never liked them like the way, like it's not like a proper legs and it's not the fins. I don't know what I'm even making them. I'm just trying to play here with as if the fins, as if the legs, as if something to put it on. If you have seen my previous one, wait, let me get the other one. So if you check the previous ones, I would usually make like this, the legs, like the fin legs. I don't know how you call them, how to call them in the first place. They're slightly stuffed and that's it. And there's no shape to it. It's just like, and then I thought, what if I try and make like divide them or something? So guess what I did, guys, here? I used a simple thread. I stuffed them, not very much, but a bit more like than usual. And then I just took it in the middle and then took it out and then by the sides 2 times. And it like turned into as if a pose, as if something. I don't know. I think it looks cool this way. Kind of like it. I just attach them as well, so they are attached. I also did a little bit decrease, one more decrease. Usually I would leave about 18 stitches and then I would add up and it would be like 9. When I crocheted it together, the both sides, it would be like 9 stitches, but then it's kind of wide here and there's not that much space, and the second leg is always somewhere already close to the like almost going on the tail, like here on this one. Like it's always also almost coming already here, because usually here I leave like 4 stitches in between. So, and I thought, what if I don't put like so many? What if I just reduce one more time before closing it up? And so I made it to 12 and then close together with the 6 stitches. So now here are 6 stitches. I don't know if they're better, if they are not, wait, but that's how it is. So I have to go and pick up my boy from the daycare. So I am planning today to make the other 2 paws. Well, and then off we start with the spikes, the ones that take the most time. So I have to ask my daughter what would be the 4th color that I could use. Michela, what I'm thinking is here, look, for the new dragon, you see, a light gray. So I wanted to use the light purple and the white, of course. And I was thinking, would this one also fit together, like for the spikes, that they would like change together? That would be a good color. Or maybe there's something else you would choose to.
This one is good.
Or should I make, like, I would have also, the other option would have been a dark, richtig dark gray, but I don't have the dark.
Then it would be too dark.
No, because it's kind of light, no?
Yeah, these light colors go better.
Okay, yeah. Well, I got an approval, so thank you very much. A quick update, guys. It's already 7:30. We are getting set to sleep. At least I need to put the little ones to sleep. They're really tired. So, but what I have managed to make so far. So, I have made the back paws as well. Look how what a different complete effect gives this kind of a creation of the like I don't know, a separate like toes or something, but in a very easy and fast way. And I have started adding up the spikes. So I have added so far 3 spikes. Look how freaking cute it looks like. Like, I'm telling you, after the previous dragon, which I have not finished, I'm kind of a bit scared because I feel like the spikes, adding up the spikes is that part where you can mess up. Like, literally, you can mess up and spoil the whole thing. Now, so far, so good. I don't think I'm going to be able to add up a little bit, one more, because I'm a little bit scared how it will be if I make the same size and add up here, because it's like a changing like place. But I will add up one more, and then I will have to be making smaller ones. Let's see how that goes. Sometimes I wonder, maybe I should not stress myself and just stop here. But like, without the spikes, the one which is also on the Etsy shop now standing, it's not selling anymore. So I feel that maybe having the spikes all over the tail is something more interesting. So I guess I just have to suck it up, put a bigger price for all the time invested in it, and try and go for that one, because it does look cooler, right? When there's so many. Who doesn't like spikes? And it's especially when they're colorful and on the dragon. So yeah, I'm gonna see after putting the kids to sleep if I can come and continue making them as well, to continue them. So, but so far so good. So far so good. I don't, and you know what like those toys, this is a perfect toy for a child to be feeling different, like not even the textures, but like, I don't know, different surfaces. First of all, these ones are a lot of fun to play with. Second of all, this part is so interesting to feel, like you want to go inside and they're like nibble there, and it feels so interesting to the touch. Oh, after putting the ears are also a cool place. Like you like to like hold it by the ears and be feeling it. There's a lot, of course, the tail itself. It's like there is so many friggin' things what you can do with the dragon, and like to play with it, like really to play with your hands. It's after 9, a little bit after 9. Guess what, guys? I didn't fall asleep with the kids. I forced myself to get up, and I'm gonna now work on the dragon. I'm very happy. I like that first moment to get out of the bed, you know, warm, nice, cuddly bed, and just start doing something. So, yeah, let me start working on something. Good morning, guys. It's already the next day, Friday morning, 8:30 almost. So yesterday I was really kind of happy that I forced myself to get out of the bed after I put my little one to sleep. I almost fell asleep, but I said, no, I need to do that. I can't just, this is not serious, for the love of God. So I have to get up and I have to do my job. So I went and I actually did quite a lot. I did not, though, finish completely the spikes. Do you want to see how far I got? I mean, the colors, it's going to be the most beautiful one. I'm telling you, I'm just so excited about this dragon. I'm telling you guys. Let me show you how much I did. Look at the spikes. Look at the freaking spikes in the daylight, now that you can see the colors and everything. So what I did yesterday, I did the most annoying job. So I have added these 4. Those ones you see, they are one size, the first 4. Then the next 4 is another size. I made them a little smaller so that here it would be like in between here, they would not be going together. Like I think it's perfectly fine how it is now. And after the 4, I made them a little bit still smaller, right? And then the last ones are completely small. And I would have finished, like there is still left like, I don't know, 1, 2 or 3 more to fill in right here. I would have finished it, but not only I was getting very sleepy, but my hands were so tired because these small ones, I hate to work with the small, like 6 stitches and just try and crochet them together. It's just like a really painful for the hands. So what I did is I made this one and added up in the end, and I said, that's it, I'm going to sleep. I can't do that. The only thing that I'm a bit upset about myself, but I was like, no, I'm not going to do that. I should have stuffed this guy a little bit because I feel the tip of the tail inside here. But I mean, it's just my, like in my head that maybe it would have been nicer if I would have stuffed so it would blend in all together, like slightly, little bit slightly, but I don't want to take it off anymore. I think it's just fine, and it's just something in my head like so besides, the hardest part when you're adding the spikes is to make them in like kind of a line that they would actually be looking good at the end of the work. And the thing was, if you look from here, from here, and it looks all good, right? I don't know if you can see that. And it looks all good, right? From the in between the horns and everything, how it turns out. Like of course they would be like a little bit wobbly one side to another side, and the legs, everything looks like pretty good. Like I have, I will always be paying attention to the details. I don't like when some imperfections are there, and I know my imperfections. But the worst part, if you turn it around, it looks like it's not straight, like the horns are a bit like, and like this way is it's okay. This way it looks a little bit like maybe not so straight. I was asking my daughter yesterday, what do you think? She said, you're not okay for real, Mom. All is fine with the creature. What are you doing? Like which child will be going there and be measuring there literally by millimeters the distance from the ears or whatsoever. So I think I have to stop doing this thing. I have to give myself a little bit a slack and just like any human being, we're not perfect, right? We're not perfect. We're trying to, but well, let's admit we're not perfect. So any other creature that we create cannot be perfect as well. So now, guys, I have to finish this one today, and not only just now, like today, like in general, but I have a specific time given to myself. I'm now waiting for an important telephone call on at 9 o'clock, but after that till 11:30 I have time to finish this one. Not only finish, I have to make photo. I want to put it on the Etsy and like do the things, and I need to wash the floor. I have been putting aside the floor washing for quite some time, so I have to do that before I go pick up my daughter, because afterwards it's a short day for my boy as well. So we're gonna go straight pick up my boy, then we might walk a little bit around if nobody's gonna be cranky, and then we have to get home. I have to put them for a nap, at least the boy, and the dinner, and then the groceries and whatever else, and it's all going to be too much. So I won't have the time anymore to do anything regarding until the late evening most likely. So I have to work on it now. So what I need to do, finish up the spikes. 2, 3 might fit inside there. The next thing is the wings and the ears, and then the last thing, I'm going to leave the face, like the final touch, the face. empty fridge as well. And that's another story. So the heating man came, and of course, you know, what do we do, women? We have to like free the space around the heater. He says he's coming in 20 minutes. And when you shift the things aside, oh, why not use this opportunity and start cleaning the floors? You start cleaning the floors. Oh, maybe I should also dust. Then oh, let me start cleaning the bathroom. I start cleaning the bathroom, and then I enter, God forbid, in the kitchen, and then there is something to be done. I've been in between all the time, like run inside and do something regarding the dragon. I mean, I can't concentrate on anything. I'm completely torn apart. Like, I don't know how can one peacefully sit and crochet. And what I want to do, I want to finish it in a daylight. Because in the evening it's so hard, like, to see all the details and like to see if there are any flaws or anything. And I need to make the photos of it, so. And it's already 11 o'clock, so I have half an hour or so. So it's already 11:30. I have to wrap it up and go and pick up my kids from the school, daycare, and so on. Unfortunately, I did not finish the dragon. I still have left the two things, the wings and the face. Other than that, I finished the spikes and I finished just the ears. Just now finished it. So, yeah, it is what it is. But I have been like really hectic. I seriously don't know how can mom work at home and not be constantly carried away by the things to do at home. I'm gonna come back most likely around 2. I'll put my little one to sleep for a nap, and I hope that I can like come and finish it well before it gets too dark, because I don't want to do it in the dark. I want to finish while still daylight is, and so I can also make some photos. So now, are you ready to see my dragon, guys? Okay, it's not yet. It's not the grand opening, but at least what I have done so far, because it already has like shapes out, like to have some personality coming out. Like, look, guys. Like, first of all, the amazing, these ones. I finished here. That was my last one. Before finishing it up, I think it's totally enough like this. I was thinking, why didn't I add up also some like green color in here as well? But I was going like for the feet the same way. So I feel like it's absolutely wonderful. I just added up the ears. I went these kind of ears. Wait, let me just put him like this. So yeah. So absolutely adorable, right? I'm just looking and I'm so much in love with it. I don't know how much I'm gonna put a pretty high price for it, because I don't want to give it for free. This one is gonna be like one of my favorites, I guess. Yeah, so only thing is left here are the wings. I think I have enough of minty color to make the wings, and then the last detail is of course to make the face. I'm thinking how to do about the eyes, because usually I would make the sleeping dragon. I guess I'm gonna go and with the sleeping dragon as well. Maybe I might do some kind of some deco. I don't know. The nostrils, like small things. And it's gonna be done. I look how cool it feels. Like, oh, it like feels so cool already. I feel like when hugging it feels so nice. But wait until it's finished. Okay, wait until it's finished, and then we're gonna give it a real hug and see how it feels in the hands. Oh, I love it so much. Now off to go to pick up the kids. Guys, I think I have finished it. It's already almost 4 o'clock. I think I have finished it, because I feel like the more I'm working on the face right now. That was the last thing, because the wings were attached. All is good. That was a simple task. But the face, like, I usually would make the sleeping dragon because it's pretty easy to do that, and it has some charm about it, right? But this time I thought, like, I made this like the face that it pops out like a bit more, that I could actually make a real eyes. But as I'm not using the plastic ones, so I would have to sew them. I don't know. They look kind of weird. I don't know. I'm just thinking. But anyway, this is my dragon with the wings. So that's what I did with the eyes. Basically, a random something. The problem is that it's getting darker and I don't see anymore where I'm poking and where am I sewing. I feel like I can get I mess up, and I'm scared that when you like go so many times with this cotton yarn that I might do some damage to this chenille yarn, and that would be a big problem, right? Other than that, I added up the wings. You know what I did? I did a simple thing. I did one thing. Usually I would like put here some this heart, right? I'm not doing it this time. But it feels kind of empty when the wings go up here, which would be like, in my case, I would think this is the most normal thing. Well, you know what I did? Who said how the dragon is supposed to be? Nobody ever has seen any dragons anyway, so you do whatever you want. So why would I not put them a little bit like lower, and that way it would not create this space here so big, and it would not look so empty as if when I will be putting them higher up here. Then it would be more empty. Other than that, guys, I think I have finished my dragon. I'm so freaking tired, but I'm so happy. These spikes, it's worth every I don't know, every single pain in my hand. And the ears, look at the ears. And there's so many details you can play with. I mean, first of all, there's bendy tail. Second of all, this guys, this is just amazing. Then feeling the paws, how it nicely is like shaped, and that it like also gives like somehow a feeling like you need to touch it. Then the wings, of course, you can be bending them in, you can bending them out, you just can be playing with it. Of course, the ears, when you look at your dragon, like, oh, you want to just want to be all the time like, there's so many things to like feel and touch and play with. I'm super excited. I'm really super excited. I mean, I'm not sure about the face. That is the only thing. Like, rest of the thing is totally I'm super excited about. The face is something, maybe yes, maybe no. I don't know. Let me try and make some photos. I'm so tired. I'm tired of like working. I want to chill out a little bit. I feel like every single second you have to work. I have to relax myself a little bit. Tired, but happy. Hey guys, it's still the same day. I'm just having such a strange feelings, and I thought that from all the people that I know, or I don't know in this case, I think you are the only ones who could understand me the best at this moment, because you have been like, I'm taking you with me through the most of the things that are going with me in my everyday life. Nobody else, I think, knows as much as you do, for real. So, and only you people could understand the way I feel right now. And I was like looking for the word, how I would describe the way I feel. And the only word that comes into my mind is festive. And you would wonder, what? We're festive, what is happening out here? But I do feel that, I don't know if it's the right word anyway, but let me try and explain. But at the same time, I'm also trying to make some pancakes. So yeah, I'm in a process and I'm making pancakes. So therefore, but I thought that today is Friday, and I truly feel like it's Friday and that we deserve. Let me make a next pancake. You see, my kids, like, I don't know, I feel like the only thing we do, we eat. But they are still always kind of hungry. So I thought, okay, let us just eat and be done with it. So, why festive? I have been working all week on the dragon. Apart the things that I have to do in everyday life, like my main job are the kids, second job is the house, third job is, I guess, then my small business. So, and in all this like carousel of the things that you need to do and take care of, they are so different, you know, that I feel like this time around, the Friday, I kind of I deserve, you know what, not only the pancakes, but I have even deserved myself a glass of wine. And I'm just like, I finished the dragon and I felt such a satisfaction, like, that's it, now I'm putting everything aside and I want to just rest, like literally, but not like rest like in rest, like throw my feet up and rest, but rest from the crocheting. Like, I have done a job, I have really like been forcing myself, I need to do this, I need to finish it, and I have done that. And I was happy just to sit down by the phone, make some shorts. I don't know if I have enough material to close up this video. Let me see. Because I already know in my mind that I have to start, not even start, I have to continue with the previous dragon and finish it up, because I have to finish it. I have to find the strength, find the motivation. No, not the motivation, but the strength, like to convince myself that that dragon is worth a fight. So I'm making myself a little party. Let me make pancakes for the kids, drink a glass of wine. I have to put that dragon somewhere I can not be scared that it will get, I don't know, touched. And at the same time, just I can see it and enjoy before it goes. I'll put it, by the way, also on Etsy, so I have managed to do that as well. I'm kind of proud of myself. I don't know. It's a small thing. I know it's a small thing. It's nothing. Like, one might say, what kind of a, like... But it is a big thing when you come to think about it. I want to add up one more thing. Yesterday evening, I received a review on the penguin, the last penguin that I sent out. Like, there were 2 penguins that I sent before to somebody on Etsy. I'm talking about Etsy. And the 2 penguin owner now wrote me a message, like, privately. So it's all good, the best words, so very nice. But yesterday somebody left a public review also on the Etsy. And the words that she had used to review my item, my goodness, I almost teared up. For the love of God, she just like wrote like that, how high quality the item was, how good it has been verarbeitet, like how good it has been worked out, you know. So I feel like it's a quality thing that I'm making, because I'm really, with my, you know, annoying perfectionist thing, I'm really trying to sometimes go over and over something, and if I feel it's not good, it's not gonna hold good, it's not gonna stand good, it's not something straight or something, I'm gonna tear the whole thing apart and just like lose interest in the whole item. But maybe that is a good thing, because it gives a quality to a thing. You can just be making like a zillion of the things and not like pay attention to the details, like it's okay, you know, the feet are feet, and like eyes are eyes, more or less straight, all is good, next one. So but on the other hand, if we're talking about the quality, especially about the big items, though penguin, okay, it's nothing big to be honest, but nevertheless, you know, every item that is made with the hands is big, you know.
it's something that you really want to work on. And hearing these words yesterday, I was like, oh. I'm just like, I really at times I don't know how to react. Should I just say plain thank you? Because I already say thank you when I send the letter with the toy, like, and they leave such a review. I just don't know. I just want to send all the toys I have to them and say thank you too for these lovely words. That's all I want to say. So yeah, it's kind of emotional thing, you know. Cakes now. Yeah. Wait. It's hot here. You have to give me some little time. Mama is so excited that I can't even flip the goddamn pancake. I can't flip it up.
You too?
What?
You too?
What you do?
Other you too.
Wait, I will fill them with a... Stop here eating. Go now, no. I will fill them with a cheese first. This one. Naughty fingy. Let me fill them first with the cheesy. Yeah, you see, they are warm pancakes. Yeah, Mama has to still finish them. Wait. Have some patience.